everyone, and welcome back to a brand new speed build. Today I have a museum and it's in Willow Creek, so I was very creative and called it Willow Creek Museum. I need to be more creative, but I really did not know what to call this, but it's a museum, it's in Willow Creek, it works. And yeah, I'm very excited to share this build. I say this that in the start of every single video, but I am really excited because this is the first museum I've ever built in The Sims. In my own gameplay, on the very, very rare occasions that I play, I never go to museums unless I have to for like work stuff or achievement stuff and stuff like that. But like otherwise, I never go to museums in my gameplay because they are boring. And I like there's not like, why would you go to a museum except for those things? But I guess there are few of the reasons maybe that you would go to a museum is because like you can do some activities. In this one, there's not that many activities. There are some art easels, but that's about it. I wanted to keep this particular museum very, very like stereotypical museum, if that makes sense. I wanted it to be like very classic, like not that like interactive of a museum. Other museums in my save file, because of course this is my save file, are going to be more interactive, but this one in particular is just going to be, you know, a museum. It's pretty classical. It's, you know, I don't know, it's very classic. And I had a lot of fun because I used so many objects that I haven't used, I think, ever, or that I use very, very rarely, because I never go for the more like classic style and stuff like that. So I was really excited to use some of those items, and I surprisingly love this build. Like I didn't like when I started building it, I was like, I don't know if I like it, because this build is very kind of boxy. It's kind of long. It's not like, doesn't have a lot going on the exterior, but I think I made it work. I think for like this part of Willow Creek in my save file, I want to have this sort of style. You can see on either end of like on both sides. Sorry, I'm very tired, so I'm gonna say the wrong things. I'm really sorry, but on both sides of this build is on the left. Yes, on the left side, there's a library that I built like 3 years ago. I think like 2.5 or 2 years ago, something like that. And then on the other side, on the left side, obviously, there is a gym that I built about a year ago, maybe like a year and a few months ago. And I really love both of them. The library, not as much. Again, I built that a while ago, so it's not as much me anymore, and I might renovate it before I put out my save file. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided, but we'll see. But for like this area of Willow Creek, I want to have this sort of style. I don't know really what to call it. I guess it's possibly colonial. I don't know, honestly. I'm pretty sure I found a picture on Pinterest for this house, so if I did, and if I can find it again, I will put it up on the screen. But I built this like 2 months ago or something like that, and this was supposed to go out even before Growing Together came out. So this doesn't have anything from the Growing Together pack at all. So if you don't have the pack yet, or you know, you can download this build. It should be fine. Which, by the way, if you want to download this, the trade files will be linked down below, as well as it's up on my gallery, which my gallery ID is SimSassy04. So you can download it there if you want to. But yeah, and also it's play tested, so like don't worry about it not being functional. It's not like that, it's play tested. But how did I get into this? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I built this like a long time ago. It was supposed to go out before Growing Together came out, but then I talked about like the couple of weeks like leading up to Growing Together coming out, I just was not in the Sims mood. It just wasn't what I was wanting to do, because I was just waiting for that pack. So I had edited it, like this video, basically finished it, and then today I was like, oh right, I have this, I might as well finish it, and then like take screenshots and then do the voiceover so it can go up. So I didn't think you were gonna get 2 videos this week, but you are, so I am very happy about that. But yeah, again, this build is very classic. It's not pack restricted at all. I did use a lot of different packs, a lot of things from base game, because in base game we do have a lot of items for museums. I am like 99% sure that museums came with base game, so it would make sense for it to have a lot of things for it. But yeah, I don't know. Again, like I never go to museums in my own gameplay, and I don't really enjoy museums in Sims. I like museums IRL, which is a weird fact about me because I feel like a lot of people, especially around my age, do not like museums, and they find them boring, you know, whatever. But I have always liked museums, and I think that's because of my mom and my grandma, because I have, like, my mom, I've talked about before, my mom is, like, really artistic. She's a painter. She's, like, amazing at painting, and she's always been into art, and my grandma just is my grandma. Like, I don't know, I feel like every grandma likes going to museums, and as a kid I would always go with them to museums and stuff, and I have kind of through that developed a love for art as well. I love art. Oh my god, my voice. I love art, and I love, like, I don't know, looking at techniques and, like, history, and looking at different, like, artists and stuff like that. Like, I'm literally going to Athens. Is it next? No, it's in 2 weeks, I think. And we're mainly going there to, like, go to museums and, like, look at that type of stuff, and just also, like, just chill. But, like, we're not going there for, like, a sunny vacation thingy. Like, it's me and my mom, we're going there for, you know, just, like, art and culture and stuff like that. And we were supposed to go to Amsterdam at first. Like, at first we had planned for that, but then we switched it to Athens. So we're going there for a few days, and I'm very excited for it. But yeah, so, like, we do that. Like, we used, before the pandemic, me and my mom, we used to do that a lot. Like, we used, not a lot, but, like, once a year, sort of, it kind of became, like, a tradition. We didn't mean for it to be, but it kind of became a tradition that, like, us two went on a trip somewhere. And again, mostly, not for, like, neither of us are, like, the, you know, like, we go on vacation to, like, be in the pools and stuff like that. Like, that's not us. We, you know, again, like, going to museums and, you know, just looking at, I don't know, like, just the culture. Like, that's the type of people we are. So, anyway, so, like, IRL, I like going to museums, which, again, I think might be weird, and some people are gonna be like, wait, you do? But I do. I'm a little bit weird like that. That sounded so weird. But, yeah, I do enjoy going to museums. Anyways, but in my Sims games, again, I like I talked about before, I don't, like, I almost never go to them, so I kind of didn't know really what to have in this, and I wasn't even sure if there's going to be a museum here in Willow Creek. But then, if you didn't know, I have mapped out for my save file, I mapped out every single lot and what's going to be on every single lot, so I know kind of, and I want to have at least one, hopefully two, of each community type, or, like, community lot type. So, like, I need a museum, even though I don't go there too often. I know you need them, again, for certain careers, or maybe someone that is going to play with the save file likes playing with museums. Like, I don't know. So I decided to do it, and I just had so much fun with it, and just using items that I didn't use before. It felt a little bit repetitive, not gonna lie, because a lot of the spaces are very similar. Similar. There we go. They're very similar. Oh my god, similar. There we go. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying similar. But I think it looks good. It doesn't look too repetitive, but it's still cohesive, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I just had a lot of fun with it. I think I did a really cool thing. Like, my favorite part of this, is, and I'm saying it's really cool. It's not really cool, and probably other people have done it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if no one else had done it. But, you will see there's kind of like a back room, like, not a back room, but, like, in a room towards the back of the build, there is, I put, like, it's the same room where there are, like, a couple of art easels and stuff like that. I put these, I think they're supposed to be, like, metal holders things from StrangerVille. So I think if you, like, have medals from, like, the military career, you can put them in that kind of, like, display case, whatever. But we also have these book kind of, like, wall decorations that look like kind of like a book that's opened, and it kind of looks like it's supposed to be, like, historic or whatever. So I, with the tool mod, made it so that the books are kind of in those display cases, so it looks like the books are probably, like, I don't know what they are, but, like, some historic value or whatever. So I thought that was really cool, and I really, really liked it. And when I was doing it, I was like, oh, I like this, because I don't know, I feel like it was good. For this museum, again, I wanted it to be a mix between paintings and sculptures and statues and whatever, so I used a lot of different packs, I used a lot of different things, but again, it's more of like a fancy fancy classical style sort of. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know what else to talk about now. As usual. I really don't, because I wasn't planning on doing a voiceover at all today. Like sometimes I will kind of think beforehand of what to talk about in a voiceover, but then I will forget about it, but then during the voiceover I'll remember it again. That happens a lot, as you probably have heard. Sorry, I hit my desk. Again, I talk way too much with my hands. But this time I wasn't even planning it. Like I literally just finished a game of Valorant with my friends, and then I was like, oh, I might as well do this. I'm literally still in the call with them. Like I just deafened and put myself on do not disturb on Discord. So I'm still in the call with them. But yeah, I'm just chilling doing this now, and I don't know what to talk about. Oh, actually, no, there's two things I can talk about. Wow. See, I figure things out. I know how to ramble. No, the first thing is, if you watched my last video, you will know that I dyed my hair again, and so it's kind of this like light purple, and it's kind of like I washed it once, because I try not to wash my hair too often. I wash it like, and some people are gonna find this disgusting, and some people are gonna be like, that's normal. I try to wash my hair like once a week. Sometimes it gets like to be twice a week, but like once a week. And don't worry, I shower still. Like it gets like water and stuff like that, but like with like shampoo and conditioner or whatever, only once a week. I still shower. Don't worry, I'm not that disgusting. I like being clean. Don't worry. But I washed it once with like shampoo and stuff like that, and the color went out a little bit, which usually happens for me. And now it's still like this light purple, but it also has sort of, I don't know how, but pink tints to it. It still looks good. Like I still freaking love it. But my grandma is here like over Easter now. Like, okay, I talked about before, my family, we're not religious, like, so she's not here because like we celebrate Easter because of that or stuff like that. We don't really even celebrate Easter. It's just we eat good food. And there are a few like activities here, and so my grandma's here visiting. Plus again, my birthday is, I don't know when you're seeing this. My birthday is on the Monday of Easter, if that makes sense. So my birthday's also during that, so she was like, I might as well come. So she's here right now, but she saw my hair at the, like, so we picked her up at the train station. I like met her at the train, and she saw my hair and she was like, I want that. And now she keeps talking about, like, to me and to my mom and like to everyone in my family, she's like keeps talking about how she wants to dye her hair like mine. She is 85. Well, she turns 85 this year, I think. Yeah, she's 84 right now, but she wants to have the same color hair as I do, and I don't know if that says more about her or me. Like, I don't know which one. Like, does that say more about her being like, I don't know, hip? I don't know, hip is not the right word, but you know what I mean. Or does it say that I'm actually a grandma? I don't know. But I really like it, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, and the other thing that I now realize might make me seem more like a grandma than ever. Well, maybe I am a grandma. Who knows? I mean, I like going to museums. Who knows? Maybe I am a grandma. I promise I don't have kids. I'm turning 19. I am still young. I hope, I think. But anyways, I earlier this week, and like me, okay, right. So me and my mom, we are very close. If you couldn't have noticed, we're very close. But we wanted to do sort of like I don't know, like go to a class or do something every week together, just, you know, to have some time, just us two and whatever. So we were looking at like things to do, and there was this like ceramics / pottery class. I don't really know what to call it, but I guess pottery class. And we like signed up, and we had it's for 5 weeks, and it started this week. And like we did it earlier this week. It's on Tuesdays, I think, and it's so much fun. I got to do like I don't know what it's called in English, but you know when you have that like table that spins and you like, you know, form like kind of like a bowl or whatever. I got to do that, and I had so much fun. And the like instructor or whatever, she basically just like lets us go ham. Like she showed us what to do or like how to do it, and then she was just there to help, but she didn't do like, you have to do this and this and this and like you have to create this. Like she was just like, do what you want. Do what you want. I'm here. We have resources. Just do it. And it was so much fun. And I'm looking forward to these like 5 weeks now. And I made 2 bowls. And I think I'm going to like continue with making stuff like that. And I'm having so much fun. And I feel like, I don't know, I've always wanted to try pottery. But it's just never like bid something that's like easily accessible, I guess. Like, where would you do that really? And I've always like, you know, you need to learn how to do it at first. And I'm just happy that my mom wanted to do it too. My mom has done it before. Again, she's very artistic. So I think she even took like art classes, or like not just like art, like how to paint, but also like art history and, you know, stuff like that when she was in university, I guess, which is weird to say because like she doesn't work with it. That's like a side thing. It's like one of her interests, but it's kind of cool. And she has done pottery before, but she was just like, it's been like 20 years, like, oh well, it would have been before I was born and my brother, so like 20-30 years since she did that. So she was like, I'm down. So I'm having a lot of fun, but maybe I am more of a grandma now. Let me know if you've done like pottery or ceramics, because I want to know. It's a lot of fun. So if you ever wanted to try it, I highly recommend it. It's so much fun. And yeah, my body feels a little weird because you do sit in positions that you normally don't do, and also because I don't really leave my house a lot. The few times I do is to go to the like store, or for therapy or for an art thing that I have to. But like, I don't leave my house often, and usually I just sit in front of my PC every day. So my body is like like used to that, and so and when you sit and doing that, like at the wheel that's like spins or whatever, I don't know what to call it in English, but when you do that, you sit in ways that you don't normally sit, and my body was just like not used to it. So my back and my shoulders and stuff like that hurt a little bit. They usually hurt. Like my back and shoulders, like I feel like they constantly hurt. I have issues, but yeah, no, so like they hurt a little bit, but it's definitely worth it. And I don't know, it's just gonna be so much fun to continue it, and I'm so looking forward again to these. Next 5 weeks, we had 1 week off, so like it's going to be the next, like it's 5 weeks in total, but it's spread out over 6 weeks, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what's going on in my life. What's going on in yours? Are you good? Are you okay? What are you doing? Tell me. Let me know. I don't know. I've been playing again Sims and games with my friends. That's about it, and just hanging out with my boyfriend. That's what I've been doing otherwise than that. But yeah, we're almost done with the video. I'm trying to like stall it a little bit so I don't end the voiceover like too soon, because I have a tendency to do that, and I try not to, because again, personally, I talked about this before, personally, I like when someone talks to like the end, because as soon as a voiceover ends, I kind of usually like dip. I'm like, bye. But anyways, that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.